Hello, this is Blue Light Waves. I'm Joseph Massakoy, and I'll be talking about lists today. So please hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget, once again, please hit the subscribe button below. Thank you. Now, the concept of list. List is just talking about a variable that accepts more than one data. So let's say we've been using variables that accept one number. Now we need a variable that will accept more than one number or more than one name. So now the syntax to create a list is you type the name of the list. So I'm going to create a list and name the list name. So name is equal to, and in between these brackets you pass the names of the values. So now my values will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is my list. I've created a list, and the name of the list is name. Now I want to check what's the data type of this variable name. Now the data type is list, but to check it, we're going to print. And inside of the print function, we're going to use the type function, type, and inside of the type function, you pass the name of the variable. So type name. Type name now should print the class of this particular variable. So let's see what will be the output. So as you can see, class list. So that means names is a list. And as you can see at the top again, it's printed the list. Okay, it's printed the list at the top. Sorry. Let me close some of these programs that are interrupting. So I'm going to run it again. Good. Now it's just printing class list. There were some programs in the page anyways that were interrupting. That was the cause. So now we know the class of the variable is list. Now, when using a list, there are some fixed functions that we can use. Now we have 5 values inside of the list, right? This is creating a list with values. Also, we can really create a list without values. Now, to show that this list have values, let's just print the list. So print and name of the list inside of the print function. Now, I'm going to execute it, and look, it printed the list. Another way to create a list is you can create a list without values and put the values during runtime. So now let's take all of these values off. This is the way you create an empty list. So as you can see, name equal to an empty list. Okay, so now this is an empty list. If you print, it won't be a syntax error, just that it will give nothing, just empty list. As you can see, an empty list. Okay, so now we're going to add values into the list. Now there's a specific function in list known as the append function. The append function is used to add value to the last position. The last index of the list is where the value gets added. So now I'm going to add one name. Presently, since there is no value inside, then the last position is the first position. It's the same for now. So I'm going to append a name inside of this list. So at this part, I'll type name, name dot append. Then inside of the brackets, I'm going to pass what it should append. Dot append Joseph, or let's say Monday. Then print name. So presently it's an empty list, but when I'm printing the list, you notice that it prints Monday. There's one value inside because I've appended a value into the list before the print statement. Okay. So now let me execute again. Let's see the output. So as you can see, there's one value inside of the list, Monday. After that append, I'm going to add another append again, list.append Tuesday. Save and execute. Now just look, there are two values inside of the list. Okay? So we're going to append up to Friday. So list name dot append Wednesday, name dot append Thursday, name dot append Friday. So now you notice that it will append Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before printing, and when it prints, it will print a list of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 5 values inside of the list. Now let's see what will be the output. So as you can see, the current list now is containing 5 values. Okay. So the append function gets something into the list, but at the last index position. At the last index position. Because one thing about the list is every value inside of the list is being identified by an index. So we'll talk about the indexing part in another video, okay? So if you want to know about the index part, you get to the other video. Now we're just dealing with the list functions, some few functions in the list and how to create the list. So in the other video, you find out, just search, you see another video where I'll be talking about indexes in list, okay? Now, I'm going to create a list again with the values. So after these values, I want to remove just one value. After printing the list, I want it to remove Thursday and Friday, okay? I want it to already remove just Friday and print the same list again. So there is a function known as the pop function. What the pop function does is it removes the value from the last position. Okay? So the list, presently the list will look like this. I'm going to take all of these appends off and now put the values inside of the list. So I'm going to put the values themselves in the list. Okay, so now we have the 5 values inside and I want to remove Friday. So I'm just going to pop when. So just say name dot pop. So first to print the list, as you can see after the creation of the list, there is a print line. Okay, so the print function prints the list. Next, there is a pop function. So the list is calling on the pop function, and the pop function will remove the value from the last position. Then I want it to print the list again. So creation of list prints the list out. List.pop calls on the pop function and the print function again. So as you can see, observe something. After the creation of the list, now it printed the list. After printing the list, now it popped Friday and it prints out the list again. So now There's another way now. If I want to print out specific values from the list, now just printing the list, at least it will print the rest of the list. But maybe I don't want to print the rest of the list. I just want to print Wednesday or maybe just Thursday. Okay? So in such situations, what you do is you specify the particular position by index. Now, the first position is always index 0 going forward. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just know that first position is always index 0 going forward, okay? So that means the last position for these 5 values will be index 4, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And these commas are separating the values. So after every comma is another index position. So now if I want to print out Wednesday, I'll first of all have to identify what's the index of Wednesday, because I can call on Wednesday with its index. So 0, 1, 2. So index 2, Wednesday is at index 2 position. So now, how you call on Wednesday is you type the print function. Okay, let's use just this one. I'll do some changes. And inside of this bracket, you specify the index. So name is the name of the list. And the index specify what particular position you want to print a value for. So now I want to print a value for index 2. Okay, so name 2. Print name 2. It will print Wednesday. So I've saved and I'm going to run it. Now look at the output. It prints Wednesday. Why? Because Wednesday is at index 2 position. Okay. Now don't forget, as we're going forward with this non-profit business, please don't forget, all we need is your subscription. Please subscribe and be checking on our videos. Don't worry, there will be lots of things for you, okay? A lot of things are there for you, so just keep checking. I'm Joseph Masakoy, and I'll be giving my contact later because I won't give my contact now, but at any time you're free, you can comment and I'll respond to your comments, okay? Thank you. So now, again, after this, we can also change values inside of the list, okay? Now, example, Wednesday, I want to change Wednesday to, let's say, friend. Monday, Tuesday, friend, Thursday, Friday. So Wednesday should be changed to friend. To change the value in the list, all you need to do again, you have to specify the index position. Okay, so I'm going to take this index position out here. Let it just be named. So now I want to change the value. So to change the value, you type the name of the list, name. What's the position of Wednesday? Index 2, right? So name 2 is equal to friend. Now save. I'm going to run it. So first of all, creation of the list. Now name 2 is equals to friend. That means friend have been assigned into name index 2 position. Name index 2 position. So Wednesday will be converted to or be changed to friend. Okay, and it prints out the list again. So I'm going to save and execute. Now see what's happening. Look at the output. Monday, Tuesday, friend, Thursday, Friday. So thank you. I'm Joseph Masakoy. Please don't forget to subscribe and always keep checking on the channel. You're welcome. It's open to everybody. Thank you very much. See you next time.